We have all been there. You spend time carefully crafting an email. You check it for spelling and grammar. You press send, feeling confident you have communicated your need clearly. Then, you wait. Hours turn into days. You check your inbox, but there is no reply. The silence can be frustrating and even stall important work. It makes you wonder if your message was ever seen or if it was simply ignored. This experience is incredibly common in our fast-paced digital world. Professional students are overwhelmed with a constant flood of electronic communication, making it easy for even well-intentioned messages to get lost in the shuffle. The truth is, most people do not ignore emails on purpose. They are simply busy. Their inboxes are crowded with hundreds of messages, each one demanding a piece of their limited time and attention. They have to make quick decisions about what to read now, what to save for later, and what to delete. If your email does not immediately signal its importance and make it easy for them to understand what you need, it is likely to be pushed aside. This is not a personal failing on their part, nor is it necessarily a sign that your request is unimportant. It is a symptom of information overload, a defining challenge of modern work and life. Understanding this reality is the first step toward changing the outcome. The goal is not just to write an email, but to write an email that gets a response. This requires a strategic shift in how we approach communication. The fundamental strategy for writing emails that people actually answer is surprisingly simple. It revolves around one central principle: make it as easy as possible for the recipient to respond. This means abandoning long, winding introductions and complicated paragraphs. Instead, you will adopt a clear, three-part structure for every routine request you make. This structure ensures your message is direct, easy to understand, and requires minimal effort from your reader. The goal is to get and state your purpose, provide necessary context, and guide the reader toward the exact action you need them to take. This approach respects their time and significantly increases your chances of getting a swift reply. The first part of this blueprint is the opening. You must begin with your main request. Do not save your key question or call to action for the end of the email. State it clearly and directly in the very first sentence. The second part is the body. Provide just enough context to explain or justify your request. Keep it brief and focused. Only include absolutely necessary details. Use short paragraphs or bullet points to make the information easy to scan. The third and final part is the close. Make the next step completely clear. Politely state the action you want and, if needed, specify a deadline. For instance, you might ask them to reply with a yes or no, or to provide a specific document by a certain date. It is also a place to express gratitude for their time and assistance. The most critical part of any email is the first sentence. In a world of overflowing inboxes, many people decide whether to read, skim, delete. This is why the traditional approach of starting with a long, meandering introduction is no longer effective. You must resist the urge to build up to your point. Instead, lead with it. Your opening sentence should be a clear and direct statement of your primary request or purpose. This immediately orients your reader and tells them why this email deserves their attention. Think of the opening as the headline of your message. It needs to be informative and straight to the point. For example, instead of starting with, "I hope this email finds you well. I was reviewing the project timeline from last quarter and had a few thoughts about our current progress." A much better opening would be, "Could you please send me the Q4 sales data by this Friday?" This directness is not rude. It is efficient and respectful of the reader's time. They instantly know what you need and can begin thinking about how to fulfill your request without having to read through unnecessary preamble. This direct approach serves important psychological functions. It eliminates ambiguity. It reduces cognitive load. It makes them more likely to act now rather than flag it for later. It sets a professional, focused tone and signals you value efficiency. Practicing this is simple. Before you write the body, ask, "What's the single most important thing I need from this person?" Formulate that into a clear, polite question or statement. Make it your first sentence. Once you have opened with your direct request, the body of the email serves a single, crucial purpose: to provide just enough context to justify your ask. This is where many people make the mistake of over-explaining. They fill the body with excessive background information, long personal anecdotes, irrelevant details, accidentally burying the important points. The key to an effective body section is brevity and relevance. You must provide only the essential information your reader needs to understand the request and feel comfortable fulfilling it. Your goal is to support your opening sentence, not to overwhelm it with a wall of text. To keep the body focused, limit yourself to explaining the why behind your request. Why do you need this information? Why is it important? Why are you asking this specific person? For example, if you have asked for sales data, the body could briefly explain, "This data is for the upcoming quarterly review presentation with the leadership team. Your department's figures are the final piece I need to complete the sales performance analysis," which adds a sense of purpose and urgency without being demanding. For requests that are more complex or involve multiple parts, use formatting to your advantage. Break down the information into short paragraphs, bullet points, a numbered list. This makes the text scannable and much easier to digest than a single, dense block of writing. For instance, if you are asking for feedback on a document, you could use bullet points to guide the reader's attention. The project budget on page 3, the proposed timeline in section 5, the list of key stakeholders. Ultimately, the body of the email should be a bridge between your direct request and the action you want the reader to take. Every sentence should serve the purpose of making that action easier and more logical for the reader. Before you send the email, review the body and ask yourself, is every piece of this information absolutely necessary for the reader to respond? If the answer is no, delete it. A lean, focused body demonstrates that you have thought through your request and respect your reader's time, making them far more willing to help you. The final section of your email, the close, is your last chance to ensure you get the response you need. Its purpose is to eliminate any remaining ambiguity and make the next step crystal clear. A weak closing, such as a simple thanks, leaves the reader to figure out what to do next. An action-oriented close explicitly and politely defines the desired action. This is where you restate your call to action, specify any deadlines, and express gratitude. For example, instead of ending with, "Let me know what you think," try, "Please let me know if you approve this proposal by end of day Friday." For scheduling, instead of "Looking forward to hearing from you," try, "Please reply with a time that works for you from the options listed above." Including a deadline is often a critical component of an effective close. "Could you please provide your feedback by Wednesday so I can incorporate it before our team meeting on Thursday?" If the request is not time-sensitive, you can soften the close. "When you have a moment, please." Finally, always end your message with a polite and sincere expression of gratitude. A clear next step, a polite deadline, and a note of thanks creates a powerful closing. "Hi Jane, could you please send me the user engagement report for December 2025? I'm preparing for our annual project review, and this data is needed for the final section on user activity trends. Your report is the last piece I need. Please send the report by this Thursday, January 23rd. Thank you so much for your help. Best, John." Dear Professor Smith, I hope you're having a good start to the semester. Would you be willing to write a strong letter of recommendation for my application to the Master of Public Policy program at Georgetown University? The program focuses on urban policy, which aligns with the work I did in your POLS 320 seminar. I've attached my personal statement and resume for your review. The application deadline is February 15th. Please let me know if you can submit a letter by then. I completely understand if your schedule is too full. Thank you for your consideration. Sincerely, Emily Carter. Dear Customer Support, my order number 78-910 arrived with a damaged item. The blue ceramic mug was broken. I've attached photos of the mug in the shipping box. Please follow these steps. 1. Initiate a replacement for one blue ceramic mug. 2. Send the replacement to the original shipping address. 3. Confirm via email once the replacement has been shipped. Thank you for your assistance. Regards, Alex Chen. Direct opening, clear subject, focused body, easy to scan, action-oriented close, polite tone, The era of writing emails they ignore is over. Please comment, like, and subscribe the channel.